Testing. Testing. Don't worry, everybody. We'll be beginning shortly. As always, I give time for everyone to show. Alright, well, I think with 2 minutes to start, I think we can say if we start. So let's begin without further ado. Welcome to the Night Show. I'm your host, TK Dye. Isaac Quist of Aeon, you know what you can call me. Last time on Danganronpa V3 of our episode of the Night Show, we spent time in the virtual world. You hear me? The virtual world. See, Miyu apparently used this computer here to set up and create a virtual world for us all. But there seems to have been one little problem, as you can see. Well, in this virtual world, we ran into a little bit of issue. As you can see, Miyu is dead. Miyu is dead. She looks like she's been strangled to death. And thus we investigated, we delegated, and now we must finish our investigation and go through a class trial to figure out who killed Miyu. Takamaki, ask Monotaro for the results of the analysis. I don't know the details yet either. Oh yeah, let's talk to Monotaro.
Hey!
I've been waiting for you, Suichi. I'm sure Maki already told you, but I finally finished analyzing the program.
Okay.
I'm starting to put together a lot of important facts, so here they are. He really is trying to be our friend. A little bit, at least.
So.
Yes, because for some reason, he's forgotten who his parents are and thinks his mom is Miyu, and his dad is Kibo. First, the person who tampered with this program was Mommy, like we suspected. Mommy has an eccentric way of writing her code, so I knew it was her right away. I don't know how you knew that. I guess her personality wasn't the only eccentric thing about her.
Got a minute?
So what did she tamper with? A few things, but I'll share the first one with you.
So.
Looks like Mommy deleted a lot of objects from this killing game simulator. She said she deleted anything that could be used as a weapon, except as a hammer. In that case, why is there a hammer?
Okay.
That's true, only the hammer was left, but why was it left, The way the program was written makes it seem like she did it on purpose. On purpose?
Then...
Did she add anything? We found a cell phone in the virtual world. No, that cell phone was an original feature of the program. That implies Miyu hid that fact from us, which means all Mommy added were the 2 maps. The rest was already part of the program. By the way, we're talking about objects. While we're talking about objects, I wanted to ask you about something. We used the signboard to cross the river, but could we have just used something else as a bridge? I didn't see anything that could have been used as a bridge to cross the river. So only the signboard would have been used as a bridge. So what's the next thing she tampered with?
Okie dokie.
Well, it looks like she also tampered with certain parameters of the program. Parameters? Everything in the program is categorized either as a human or a non-human object. Of course, everyone's avatar was assigned the human parameter. Ah, I see. Wait. Oh no, I know who. You already see we have a new person joining us in today. Welcome, Bam Sands. How many users are in the chat? So everyone's avatar was assigned the human parameter.
Really?
I just read that, didn't I? For some reason, Mommy gave her avatar the non-human object parameter. And what happens when you become an object? Well, the difference is only for identification purpose, so it probably didn't affect anything. But if it didn't affect anything, then why would she have gone out of her way to do that? Perhaps there was something that has something to do with the next thing she tampered with.
So,
Mommy added a wall that didn't originally exist in the program. Coordinates of the virtual world are represented on an x-axis and a y-axis, and it seems Mommy added a wall that runs the length of the y-axis.
Huh?
She created an additional wall? There were walls in all 4 directions and 2 down the y-axis.
Hey!
But you're positive there was only one.
okay.
Yep, it's definitely the only one. What does that mean? Which wall was the one Miu added? What was the world like originally? Miu said there wasn't anything past the wall. Was that another lie? Ugh. Let's Kokichi be the lies. Also, it looks like that extra wall was given a special setting. A setting that allows non-human objects to pass through it. Oh shit. It allows objects through it? See, that's very interesting.
Hey.
So are all the things she tampered with? Oh, there's one more thing. So, one of you guys also had a strange setting given to their avatar. Strange setting?
Okay.
Yeah, the setting made it so they would be unable to move if Mommy touched them.
Then,
So if Miu touched them, their avatar would be paralyzed. Who was it? It was Kokichi. It's me, I didn't know that. Well, duh, I wouldn't know. I never touched Miu in that world. I see. I didn't even notice.
Okie dokie.
That's all I have to report. Well, do you think it will help you guys out? It helps a lot. Thanks. So I'm going to say it was most likely the wall on the church's side. Miu's avatar has been updated in the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. Wall added by Miu has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. Setting on Kokichi's avatar has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. Oh, I should probably tell you this, too, though it's probably not related to the case.
So,
Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged in for the first time. An error? The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But there's something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you all logged in. I don't think anyone's avatar was acting strange, though. What kind of error could it be? That's important information. Avatar error has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. Ding dong, bing bong. That's right, we've done all our investigating, which means... Why the hell is he upside down like that? Okay, everyone, time for the class trial. Oh.
that thing where everyone stands in a
I'll let him speak.
and talks about the dead body. Low energy? Me? No, I'm excited. Really. I'm just taking a little break right now. When I'm done, I'll be my usual energized self. Yep, I'll be way more energized. Anyway, that's all.
It's sad that they even ruined Monokuma just doesn't even feel like Monokuma in this game. Does that really come across as the most evil spare in all of the world? You seem like you're not into it at all. We don't have to do the class trial, you know? But it's gonna start, huh? We can't stop it anymore.
you're right.
No, we can't.
So,
This is all I can tell you guys, but I don't want any of you to forget. I'm your friend. Huh? You just decided we're friends?
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't to feel relieved. Don't worry, Monotaro. Suichi will get revenge for Miu's death. Do I have to?
that's so mean.
And I'll get that revenge by finding the culprit among us. He's right. The culprit is someone here.
Thanks.
Thank you. cutie. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. When this class trial is over, I hope we can all get to know each other better. Nah, that kind of line, that's the kind of line that triggers a death flag.
Okay.
I mean, we've seen a Model Cub die every chapter, so hopefully he'll be the next one to die. I really don't like Model Cubs. I want a fresh start. I want to make up for my past mistakes. That too. Meaning you all really have... Really?
Sorry.
Sorry, it's nothing. I'll save it for after the class trial is finished. Nah, the fucking is rising. What was that? I think I heard something over there.
Alright.
I'll go check it out all by myself. And he
So
got one more
long.
flag.
Farewell.
At least he didn't bring Montefiore with him.
What did you say?
It's waving in the wind.
This is stupid.
Quit screwing around. Let's hurry up and
Going
go.
to do his
Going
best.
to do his best to be even a little bit useful for everyone.
Wow.
I'm so excited. I'll definitely expose the culprit this time. What's so exciting about this? I mean, he's not wrong. What the hell is so exciting about this? With the conflicting emotions in our hearts, we're headed to the Shrine of Judgment. Magus, how does you... Again, I would like to bring up, how do you pull, Nagito when she looks like she was strangled to death? Like, seriously. The way her hands are around her neck, she looks like she was goddamn strangled. Yes, leave. And I'm actually gonna see so we can fast forward there. Sometimes it's actually, just worth when they... Alright, we need to do... Yep, there we go. To the Shrine of Justice we go. It looks like that's everyone. Oh, this everyone, huh? There's a lot less of us now.
It's plain to see.
This is just half what we started with.
Unfortunately.
Because we allowed this game to continue. We must stop it somehow.
Right?
We can't stop now. We can't let the fun end.
Don't.
Cut it out. I'm certain this trial will be the last one.
Hey,
Let's focus on surviving this class trial first.
Yes.
You're right. If we mess up here, our numbers will go down even quicker. There'll just be the culprit left.
But
That might be okay. Maybe that's just another way to stop the killing game. If we all die, then the killing game would end.
What?
Don't say stupid crap like that. It's pointless if we all die.
right?
Oh, we don't have to worry. We've got the ultimate detective on our side.
You're right.
I didn't know Kiri was in this game. It's time for the detective to shine. Suichi, please keep up the good work.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Yes, I have to keep it together. This is the only time my talent can shine. I'm not just saving my life. Everyone's life is on the line. 4 chapters in and he still has no sense of confidence. Ugh. If I can't find the truth here, everyone will be sacrificed. And I will never let that happen.
Come on, man.
Hey, Suichi, you're getting all tense. What?
I mean,
Didn't I tell you before? Suichi, don't carry the burden all.
Get it?
And didn't I tell you before not to get in the way, Kaito? Huh, what's your problem?
Really don't
We're all relying on Suichi to carry our asses through this class trial, okay? You're like a parrot repeating the same lines over and over. You're bothering him.
well, you know.
I think that's the most annoying thing you can do to Suichi, you know that?
Huh?
What do you mean? I'm not...
Shut up.
Koichi, you're annoying.
Please don't.
Whoa, Killer Girl's staring at me. I was only kidding around. Maki's glare seemed to do the trick, as Kokichi turned around, dejected.
jeez.
Finally, that pest is gone. Thanks, Maki Roll. Just suck it up, Kaito. Now's not the time to be bickering with each other.
Got it.
My bad, sorry. Kaito, I'm okay.
Well,
I know what you want to say. You don't have to worry.
I believe in you.
In that case, I'll believe in you, and won't say anything else.
Shuichi!
But if you have any problems, let me know. I'll help you. I'm here for you, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaito. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Or as it says in back, ramble, ramble, ramble.
Let's do it.
Alright, let's go. Oh. Button.
Okay.
Yeah. The 8 of us got into the elevator. The door shut behind us. Like all those times we descended? It was dead quiet. The only sound I could hear was the beating of my heart in my ears. My body was trembling. The more I tried to control it, the worse it got. There was no way to get used to it, really, the fear of death. We were all fighting it, trying to be courageous. We all felt as if we were going to our execution. I mean, it's someone's execution. No, not an execution. A test of our will to survive. Finally, the elevator stopped and the doors opened. And I couldn't explain it, my body stopped trembling. Go ahead and stand behind any open podium. Move your asses. You don't want to see what I'll do to you if you keep Father waiting. What? Is he back to normal? Huh? You're not a friend anymore? You jerks feel pretty slick, using Monotaro's forgetfulness to befriend him. He just decided on his own that we were friends. I won't let you guys trick Monotaro anymore, because he's already forgotten. He may have forgotten that he was on Daddy's side, but now he's forgotten that he forgot that he was on Daddy's side. What the fuck? Couldn't you say he forgot he was on your side? Thanks to me, because I smacked the stuffing out of him. Nah, how confusing. Well, whatever.
Really?
I can't remember, but when he... Whoa. That is way too... Dialogue just went to skip. What button did I press there? I'm gonna do this to show you guys the lines that were missed. I can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? I can't be in the same room as a killer. It's dangerous. I'm gonna go lock myself in my room. Maybe even set up a barricade. That's another death flag!
Anyway,
Let's get started. Heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. Isn't that Monokuma's line? We all went to our podiums as always. We knew what to do. There was no protest left in us. It's already the 4th time. The 4th class trial was about to begin. Seriously, she looks like she choked. How do you call him Nagato? Miu Irumi, the ultimate inventor. She may have given us a lot of trouble, but we all miss her. You do? It's a tragedy after all. She helped me and Kid Kaede with those cameras, gave Kibo extra functions. In the end, she had done a lot for us. I guess. And that culprit who killed her? Damn, that entire page is almost wiped out. It's one of us. This page looks... Nobody's gonna know that. I need to discover who that is. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Do you want to save? Yes. The saving is good. Saving is preparing. Okay, begin class trial. We're not going to get any new skills.
the basic...
He still's got no energy.
Screw it. This is tiresome.
Oh, he's not gonna give us...
More motivation!
I do. I really, really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Huh? You mean like the tie?
It's actually not a bad question.
Means they're both the blacken. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Damn.
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
Kokichi is weird.
Game. How long are you gonna keep saying that?
I mean, this is a killing game.
Just
point is you
ignore
don't-
Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth. Got it! We can't die here!
She's so much more energetic now.
Oh my! Himiko has become so determined! It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
I like this.
None of your business!
But she's still our ultimate mage.
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify...
Kaito's the culprit!
No.
What? Say that to my face!
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit! Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know.
I mean, you trusted
We
Gil.
already saw that a bunch of times. So many times.
Allegedly.
Since Kaede.
Allegedly, Kaede's killed. The fact that Kaito was the only one logged out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be.
Kaito logged out first by himself. Mew was still logged in though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
That's wrong!
Mew wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it. Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging.
I don't know how that seems.
In other words, your eyes would
Oh.
be bloodshot.
Oh, but Mew's body.
Still confusing me that she's...
That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot.
Her
She
name is
wasn't killed by that
Miyu.
poison.
I think it'd be Miyu.
Then what was that poison for?
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
Should have picked a better poison.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
The real cause of Mew's death. The only thing I can think of is... Killing Game Simulator.
This is it!
Sorry, the buttons were being weird. I really hate when the game does that.
Mew's cause of death was the killing game simulator itself. In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of
If you
shock.
die in the game, you die in real life.
That was made clear in the program's text file.
So many
Mew
limits
received
that-
fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that
So
shock.
many times that game. That's
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually
like you
the
brought up
simulator.
when you bring up virtual world.
Going to ask question. Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
Don't understand, then don't say anything.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out
is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
It seems like Gonta is confused, so why don't we review things a bit? So we split into 2 groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Sumugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And
I
the others
mean,
who searched the
technically
chapel
he's
were
not a-
Boy,
he is an
Maki,
NPC.
Himiko, and the late Mew.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
Damn.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
I just hope you get a little more height when it
Let's
does.
begin then.
That would just look weird. The fatal damage that you received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down.
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whatever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation.
I agree.
Told you it was strangulation.
Miu's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Miu was strangled to death.
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she's suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth. But Miu was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Like I said, she was grasping at her throat.
The assassin master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
In that
Death
case,
flare.
her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
Please stop pissing off the assassin.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
Something for a rope. I have an idea what it might be. Oh. I found it during the investigation. You guys may be surprised about what the answer is here.
This is
Yep, the answer is the toilet paper. Someone killed
During the
you with toilet
investigation,
paper.
we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
Is this toilet paper? What would toilet paper be doing here?
I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Gonta, no can ignore that!
Gonta, no!
What you mean, Shuichi? Huh? What's wrong?
What's wrong? Shuichi goofing off! Not gentlemanly at all!
I'm actually not even sure what it's talking about myself.
There's no time for nonsense! No can use toilet paper in place of rope! Would tear too easy! Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart!
Gonta just told himself an
No, I'm
idiot.
positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
You died such an awful death. So why you not take this seriously? You call yourself ultimate detective? Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon!
Still advancing.
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use
God,
toilet
Larry.
paper in place of rope! Would tear too easy!
Yeah, I needed the chair on the
Cut
first
through your
one.
words!
It's weird where they put the argument sometimes.
The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in a virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Unbreakable?
Like that superhero?
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know
Hey,
that.
how dare you! Don't go insulting Gonta like
Objects
that.
can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope. Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
I don't disagree, but...
Fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
Don't worry, Kibo.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
Culprit meant to get rid of it, the evidence. They did a poor job of it. There was a much better place where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Wait, we already know who brought the hammer. Yeah.
That's
You would have been the only one who would have known it was there.
Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as a weapon.
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
You brought the hammer. Oh, we need to make that clear. But she brought it for a reason. She wanted to kill someone.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer. What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Uses for a hammer. Gonta no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
DIY.
Probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone.
Yeah.
I agree.
Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the virtual world.
Mm-hmm. With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
What? Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Miyu called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
She already figured it out. She was playing too. But kill
That's
Reed.
it.
She was trying to kill Kokichi.
Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
Mew's plan, huh? Sure, if I analyze the clues we found, I can figure something out. Alright, let's do it. Yep, a psychic text. Let's see, it's this time again. All this reminds me is, why do... Whatever happened to logic drives? Were they so bad you couldn't bring them back? 'Cause seriously, this minigame makes zero sense. A whole bunch of those. Oh, I already got the question as I know how fast those. A lot of the afterlife is part of the answer. Just, yeah, he's one trying to kill him after already being dead. Send him to super hell. That was about all. See?
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
She did that too?
When?
What? Miu was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
And there's always a non-stop debate.
When could Miu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi,
No,
weren't you
no,
in the
no.
salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then Miu poison. That's wrong!
It was Miu who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
That's right. It says that Miu was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
That's right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Miu's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
Kinda is.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
So she did that to me?
Yes, I'm positive of that. Miu used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
How did Miu log Kaito out? We already seen the answer to this. We've done it to him ourselves. The cell phone.
This is
Still
it!
bothers me that you have to press enter to do. And when it was
It
right
was
click.
the cell phone found by Miu's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
Kaito Momoda. He logged out just as I thought.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Miu never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
And she tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game
That
of suspicion.
face.
Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that. Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Huh? Mommy?
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Threshold of an amazing adventure.
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
What you mean?
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted.
Oh, really? 3
And
X's.
you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
Damn.
And the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
You guys are only picking because you haven't been to the virtual world yet. I have no idea what's... Once you go, you get up to... Seriously, it's so fucking awesome. I know you guys will love it. And you're gonna fall in love with me for showing it to you guys. So let's just dive in, right? Okay, we'll do it together.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
I'm not sure if Monokuma's drunk or he just really lost all interest.
But now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation! Now we can start a real class trial!
I don't consider you a friend.
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
I know, he sounded more like Fuyuhiro. Go.
You're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward! Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? There, I did it.
Nah, we want...
He's completely lost his drive! Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame!
How much do you know about that?
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone.
Don't do that, Kaito!
Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue. If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die, you know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Mew, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Mew.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
Isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either.
Not wrong, plus can't lock that broken.
I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
I remember you and Gonto went off together when we first started looking.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locks the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
I went to the roof, it wasn't locked. So you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
It's not wrong.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
But she's thrown back a good point as well.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Mew's death.
Truth?
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Mew who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
I see. Mew sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
Oops, my hand slipped. Yeah, it slipped.
If that's the case, then Mew might not have even gone to the roof.
Oh, so she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
True, first we need to determine if Mew was actually there or not. Did she go, or was she never at the roof at all?
Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No.
That's wrong!
Mew must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah. When I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
Yeah, you got it, Jane.
Sorry. I thought I was just mistaken at first. Since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
It must have been some special method only Mew knew, like with that cell phone.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated. She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-OK.
What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
I'm so surprised you would lie on him.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
Damn. These two really don't get along.
Shut up!
I don't have time to do a cookie sheet. Right now, I need to focus on the case. Positive that Mew used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. I just have to figure out what it was.
A way across that only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard maybe.
Or, instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Or maybe she teleported with magic.
Give a little room.
Or she used a warp zone.
Those are
Maybe
YouTubers.
there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that cross.
Oh.
I agree.
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Oh, that's terrible, Magus. That's terrible.
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass
Don't
through.
be naive, Shuichi.
Kaito.
What is it, Kaito?
Jeez, you set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious, but it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
What are you talking about?
Nothing to do with it.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? You losing your edge? Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right. What we gotta figure out is how Mew got from the check. The why waste of it's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
No, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all. I'll cut through your words.
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
From human to
Kaito,
object?
this is why you let them finish their sentence before
Which
you
means the
do
virtual world treated her avatar as an object.
do a rebuttal showdown.
She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says.
Literally.
I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all.
Sounds like it bothers you a lot.
It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Okay.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
Then her secret route was through that wall?
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? Because Mew said...
No, you're not trapped here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world, literally. Past that wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
You lied.
Oh. I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall. She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Kokichi, you don't have to go that far.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Monotaro?
Listen to you talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore.
She was 2 of the 3, though.
She wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
It could be lying.
Oh, shoot!
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Oh, God. Is Peachy saying all that stuff about Mew to get the Cubs to reveal something? I guess just thank him, but I have no idea why he does things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes, Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
Alright, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing.
Gosh, saying plane, I'm getting annoyed at the word plane.
That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
Events led us there. Loud noise.
This is it! You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
What was that sound? It sounded as if the thing was struck very hard. It came from outside, but...
You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
Now let's go outside and check. Oh no. What? That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. It sounded close.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
I mean, was he not outside noticing the bridge was gone?
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue
I
to
may
the
actually
mystery
been
of
wrong,
the
but
virtual world.
it's listening to that last episode, but...
Okay, well, let's
I'm
check
just
the
getting
answers
bored.
later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something, pretending not to know.
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Sorry, Gonta not mean it like that.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Another mysterious phenomenon. Something that should be possible, like Mew in the mansion or that loud noise. We need to remember everything else that happened in there. Mime. Alright, now you guys remember what this does. You really telling me I can't collect this right now? Yep, the answer is the signpost.
The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Whoops, my hand slipped.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
The sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused about how the sign got there. I should remember exactly what happened with that sign. Alright, here we go. Psychic Taxi again! One thing I don't understand about the Psychic Taxi, why do we need to actually get the question? Do we not know the question? Especially, you don't really have to do anything special to get the question. I mean, you just drive into these circle things. You literally just have to hit these, and that's it. I say that as I miss a few, but that's more because the angle of the driving is just weird for this thing. Like, literally, it makes less sense. Now you just got all the questions and I didn't even realize I had them all. At which point was the signpost signed away? At which point was the signpost signed away? Like, I have to ask, why didn't they just make it look similar to the logic drives? Just give us logic drives. Jeez. Oh, so now they move, but still, like, that's not even, like, the worst thing. Yeah, I'm still able to hit quite a few of them. I just realized the image of you in the background is so chill. Right now. Just hit an image of you. I think we'll teach you. Where's the end of the river? now this is just a set of summary events.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current. We all saw Mew drop the sign and watch the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
So, how are they connected? Do you know, Shuichi?
Well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
Oh, really when it does this.
This is it! It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through...
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not.
Do they look like YouTubeists? That's right. That's the real issue here. Whoops. How could the signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side? What would explain that?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Koichi might be onto something there. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signpost pass through the wall downstream and then upstream? Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river? What the hell?
That's it! What if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Wait, in that case.
I got it! I know why Mew only set up one wall.
What are you talking about now?
The reason she only set up one wall is because of the chapel and the mansion. Look the same.
That's it! The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall. The same wall? It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world. The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us!
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch! If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
The secret, huh? Yes, I suppose we should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. We're going to do that with a hangman's gambit. Yep, the world's full.
That's it. The virtual world is a loop. Loop?
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Name a game where that happens.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world loops?
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream, and floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
But, Himiko,
But
Clark's
at
third
least it's
law.
not a boring
If any,
answer. It also explains all the
any
things that
technology
happen.
sufficiently advanced enough can be considered magic.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
We can, because that's extraordinary.
Really?
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop up the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
Can I not?
There!
Line in the middle.
The map loading point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map. But the loading point was actually at the edges.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather... her wall was at the center of the world.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion.
That's...
The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right.
Doesn't explain
That's
why
how
we...
the virtual world works.
The other loading point existed then. Wow, you've lost.
Impressive, Shuichi! For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember? Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center, which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Yeah, if Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
And his map.
Hey, Shuichi, you saved us.
You're welcome.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet.
Damn.
Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Peachy talking like Monokuma again.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
Can I tell? There's some problems with that statement.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
What is Kokichi's plan here? Whoa. Did not ask you to skip so many lines. Don't do that. Don't do that. He's definitely prodding at Kaito on purpose. Well, there's no time for distractions like him. What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Miu. Doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve. If we can't find the culprit, it'll be all for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Miu's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Miu? Class trial intermission. Damn. Yes, we are going to save. But I'm afraid I'm going to probably have to call one little thing before I do. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to actually call it here today for the night. I know, it's a little short, but I feel these class trials get longer and longer as we do them. And if I'm being honest, while I do have some time today, but as we know, it's taken us about an hour and a half to get into the intermission, and intermission is usually another... It's usually about the half-point way through the chapter, and with it, again, almost an hour and a half, so I'm not sure. Plus, I feel this is a perfect suspenseful moment. Don't you in the chat agree that this is just the perfect moment for some suspense? As we figured out one part of this class trial, the secrets of the virtual world. That's just perfect, and I should remember that. But, unless, I think I'll call it here for the night. We'll figure out who is the killer who killed Miu. Who took her own murder attempt and threw it right back at her. Gotta figure it out. But yeah, this is a hell of an episode. I will say this, to make up for... I will try to shoot this episode, if I can, next episode, a little longer to make up for this episode being short. If not, I will try to save it for a later episode this week. But, unless... I hope you enjoyed my show. This has been The Night Show. I hope you had an entertaining time in our nightly adventure. And thus, I leave you now. I hope if you didn't... were entertained by my show, share, favorite, like, follow. You know others will be entertained by our nightly adventures of The Night Show. Send them our way, because I'm happy to have every party, quest member, and ally I can on my way to entertain you all, because I will do my best to entertain you all, because this is The Night Show's entertaining adventure. Nonetheless, we'll be signing off now, so I will see you guys then. Next time for the thrilling conclusion of Chapter 4 of Danganronpa V3, Who is Miyu's Killer?